So I've been going pretty hard as well with the freezing. I got a freezer full of these are the veggies that I bought at the farmer's market. I basically just froze them and put them in these bags. Did my kind of best to vacuum seal them, so I should be good for a while. I'm on to the beets right now. Slowly, a little bit every day. So this is the mulberry tree. As you can see, it's growing nicely. This gives quite a bit of fruit. Like I said, it's a mulberry. This is blueberry, coming in very nicely. Another blueberry. This one's gonna give a little bit of fruit this year, but not too much. This is gooseberry, also fruiting quite nicely. It's a very windy day. This is black currant, red currant. Sorry, red currant. This is another gooseberry. Oh no, this is a red currant. I'm sorry. It's quite a bit smaller than this one. This is a black currant, coming in very nicely. And this is another gooseberry. And this is our little field. And I have a decent amount of weeds to pull, but here you can see the onions are coming in nicely. So you can see a full row there. This is another row of onions. So we have 2 rows of onions here. You can see they're coming in really nice. Very nicely. Gonna be able to use this for food soon. You can chop these off and eat them. Spring onions, I believe in English. As long as you leave one, it'll kind of keep growing. Oops, gotta be careful. And then this here is our row of garlic. So as you can see, the garlic is coming in very nicely. See, it just releases these. This isn't really edible, but it's coming in really nicely. Boom, boom, boom. And here we have another row of onions. And that's about it for what's coming in from the vegetables. Carrots take quite a bit longer. I don't think there's really anything there yet. Here we have another blueberry. This is one that's not going to give fruit. See the flowers are different. It's just going to make a flower, but once the flower falls off, it's not going to leave any fruit. Blueberries don't give fruit every year. And this is another blueberry that's not going to give any fruit this year. I got these strawberries for free from Agnieszka, so I just kind of stuck them in the mud. Whoops. I don't know if they're going to grow. This is one from last year, so it's quite a bit bigger. But if I'm lucky, then these will all grow in and give some fruit. These are wild strawberries from last year. They should give a nice amount of fruit. They're growing really nicely. And then over here, I have my 2, I believe you're the one that told me it's called hacksnip. Those like kind of long blueberries. Oops. And these are going to give a good amount of fruit, as you can see. Very nice. This is the smaller one. And this is another one, another hacksnip, flowering really nicely. Still a lot of work to do. I haven't come around to fixing the windows in the greenhouse. I gotta get it done this week. I gotta dig up the greenhouse and put the manure down, because probably in like a week or 2, we will be able to plant. This is a sweet cherry tree that my neighbor has going, which a little bit is coming onto my property, so we'll be able to take advantage of that. Each one of these little fruits, each one of these flowers is going to be a fruit, so that's really nice. And one more addition, I also planted some radishes in this row, but I don't think it's come in yet. I planted this. I got this see this thing going right here. That is a blackberry, the start of a blackberry root. So I basically just planted it in the ground. I got it from Agnieszka, and blackberry kind of grows like a vine. So as I tied it up here, it should kind of zigzag along this whole fence, and it will create a nice little barrier, as well as a barrier between me and my neighbor, and it'd be a nice little fruit thing. Anyways, there's a little update for you. Gonna go back to eating, and like I said, easy day today. Hopefully get some more footage coming up. Hope you're well. Yo, I thought I'd do a little outro. See, I'm doing the beets now. I'm done with all the carrots. I probably have like 20 or so kilos of carrots frozen in the freezer. So I just kind of defrost them like I have them here. And then I chop them into my meals. I got some veal that I'm gonna throw in the oven overnight in my meals for tomorrow. I got the turkey necks cooking. These are gonna go for like 2 more days. I got another pressure cooker thing of beets, which I'm gonna probably pack up and put in the freezer. I have my dinner, which is a nice stew with wild boar, and I'm gonna crack 2 eggs. This is kind of, sometimes my dinner gets split up into 2 rounds because I eat like 1 big meal, sometimes 2 on my days off. So I'm gonna crack 2 eggs in there. I thought I would give you a little routine update. So we're at, can you believe it, 65 days of reading OG Mandino's Greatest Salesman in the World. Time flies. So I'm on the 3rd scroll. About today I think will be the 6th day, and I've been doing the routine for 60. Today's the 61st day because I keep track in my little I have my little journal. Every day I write down basically how many days I've been reading, how many days I've been doing the routine, how many days I'm at day 31 without any caffeine, not including cacao. And also I have stopped taking creatine. I did not know that creatine, I was taking like 20 grams of creatine a day, and it just didn't feel right. And then I did some research, actually came up on Instagram. Creatine is basically made from petrochemicals. So it's just synthesized in a lab. They used to make it out of animal products, which I was kind of under the impression of, but I've stopped taking creatine. My weight hasn't really dropped too much. I haven't really noticed a big decrease in strength or anything. So I didn't really want to rely on any supplements to be in good shape and have strength. And I'm a week out, and like I said, I haven't really noticed a big difference. So the routine has been mostly, what I mean by routine is meditating twice a day, morning and evening, writing in my journal twice a day, morning and evening, reading the OG Mandino book 3 times a day. I shoot my bow every day that I can, unless it's super windy or raining, and I go on an evening walk every day unless it's like pouring rain. I think I've only missed like 1 day of walking, and hoping to keep this routine up for the next, I'm not sure how long, but it's definitely been a good thing for me. Anyways, I'm gonna crack these eggs into my food and sit down and finish watching Star Wars Episode 1. Anyways, that's a little update for you. Hope to hear from you. Peace.